Hey everybody, it's Brandon. I've got a pay what you want adventure to tell you about today in this RPG freebie where I spotlight free and pay what you want adventures and games on drivethrurpg. So hopefully you'll check them out. I'll have a link down in the description to this one. It's called Trail of a Frozen Heart. It's a Dread RPG scenario. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. It is pay what you want, like I said. And the premise is pretty much it's 1859 and you're going to be traversing the savage wilds of Oregon's Blue Mountains. Your search party encounters an abomination of nature with a fathomless craving for your very souls. So that's how it is. So you say, what is Dread? And Dread is a game of horror and hope. If you haven't heard of the system, which I'm hoping some of you haven't, so this is kind of new to you, it's a unique role-playing experience best suited for a horror thriller story. Very true. It includes the added attention of relying on a Jenga tower, as you can see right here, for success and failure. If you want to perform an act, you would normally roll a die for it, right? Well, instead, you're going to pull a block. If you pull and place the block, you succeed. If you choose not to pull, you fail. If you pull and knock over the tower, your character dies. And it might not die right then, but it's going to die down the road. There are a couple other rules, but that's it in a nutshell. So it's got some links here if you want to check out the site or pick up the Dread book. And then you're going to have your different characters. You've got the leader of the expedition, a teacher, a widow or widower, a farmhand, a blacksmith, and a wilderness survivalist, which is going to really help. You've got the setting environment here. You're going to be traversing these Blue Mountains in eastern Oregon. And it's got it broken up into acts, Acts 1, Act 2, and Act 3. And Dread tends to be a very cinematic type of game. And that's how the adventures usually are. The one that I ran was an alien run amok on a space station. We've all kind of seen that, but it was very good. And we had a lot of fun. And one thing you're going to do is as it ramps up, you're going to have the characters and the players really pull more blocks, pull 2 blocks, and pull blocks for a lot of stuff they're doing. It should be harrowing as it continues to go and get towards the finale. So we've got the monster. It's going to be a Wendigo. You've got the weaknesses, fire, silver, salt, burning the heart or body, and protection symbols. And also its humanity and its remorse. There's also some themes to tell you about: survival and resilience, selfishness and greed, fear and isolation, unity and sacrifice, legend and lore. Now there's a section here about lines and veils. Line, of course, is something that crosses the line in a topic of a game that shouldn't exist in the game. And veils are stuff that may exist but are not the focus of the game. So just trying to make sure you're good with your players, with their characters. And then what happens if the tower falls? Of course, the character's going to die. And it says the player should make no more pulls from the tower, and the character should feel a curse of some kind has fallen over them. If they don't die right away, they'll probably die in some dramatic moment later on. And then it's going to break it down into the story. You've got the gray boxes that you're going to read out for your players. And then the little squares are going to be possible pulls. So this is going to be very helpful for someone that's trying it out new. So like right here, scene 1, have a character with survival skills attempt to pick up the trail of the wagon train on the far side. In scene 2, it says if no one attacks the bear, have it attack one or more character at random. They must pull to dodge the attack. And that's how you kind of do stuff with the characters. And of course, you're going to use what they write on a questionnaire about their character whenever they create them. And you'll use that kind of against them, or maybe it's going to help them. So Act 2 is Alone on the Mountain. And then Act 3 is the Wendigo's hunger, as it's going to start to ramp up. Okay, you can see possible pulls, 1 pull, 2 pulls, and it's going to go like that and so on. And then you got the final confrontation with the Wendigo, and that's going to be hopefully a scary type of moment for them with that tower's about to fall. They don't want to die. They want to do what they're trying to do, and it can get very, very fun. And so here's the questionnaires that helps you pull that out of the different characters, the company leader. So a question would be why is this your last trek? And what will you do with your life now? What habit do you have that generally offends others? And then your first trip on the Oregon Trail, half the party died. For what reason? So that's going to maybe have something that you can bring back out to that player and that character. So they've got one for all of them. And they've also got some short forms too to help create those characters. So there it is, Trail of a Frozen Heart, a Dread RPG scenario. Check it out. Dread's a great game. Pick you up a Jenga tower if you don't already have it. Get some friends over around Halloween or right on Halloween. don't tell them about it. If you know they like to play games, it's going to be great to spring this on them, turn down the lights, maybe do some candles and stuff like that, and maybe, you know, do some sound effects, maybe some music. You can really set the mood great with Dread. And then they're trying to pull that tower, you know, pull a block from that tower, and if it's a dark scene, then turn the lights off, make it a little dark in there. You can do a lot of fun stuff with Dread. So check it out. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks.